Hello everyone and welcome to today's episode of Flowerhorn Keeping, where I'm diving deep into the world of flowerhorn fish breeding. Whether you're a seasoned flowerhorn enthusiast or just getting started, today's topic is crucial. We're talking about one of the most debated subjects in the community, Kamfa versus KFML. What are these strains, how do we differentiate between them, and why does it even matter? Let's break it all down. A while ago, things were simple. There was just one category for flowerhorns. But as breeding techniques advanced and hybridization became widespread, we started seeing fish with mixed traits. This led to confusion in competitions and among hobbyists. To solve this, the KFML category was introduced about 8 years ago, separating fish that didn't fit purely into Kamfa or traditional Zhen Zhu categories. However, as crossbreeding continues, even this separation is becoming challenging. To understand the difference, we have to look at their origins. The ZZ lineage comes from the Amphilophus trimaculatus, commonly known as the trimac. This fish contributes to the ZZ's aggressive nature, prominent head growth, cock, and more streamlined body. The Kamfa lineage has strong ties to Vieja Sinspilum, which gives it a broader body, wraparound fins, and distinct facial features. Understanding these roots helps us make better judgments about a flowerhorn's category based on its dominant traits. So, how do we tell them apart? Let's go feature by feature. First, let's observe the mouth structure. Kamfa flowerhorns tend to have a more pronounced underbite, while ZZs have a more balanced or slightly overbiting mouth. Next, let's talk about eyes. There's a common misconception that white or yellow eyes automatically mean a fish is Kamfa or KFML. That's not true. Kamfa fish traditionally have sunken eyes, while ZZ fish have more protruding or bulging eyes. However, in recent years, some Kamfa have been bred with more protruding eyes, making this trait less reliable as a sole identifier. Then comes finnage. This is a major distinction. ZZ flowerhorns usually have dorsal and anal fins that extend outward, creating a noticeable separation from the caudal fin. Kamfa flowerhorns, on the other hand, have a more connected fin structure. Their dorsal and anal fins tend to wrap around the caudal fin, creating a seamless look. Let's talk about the tail. ZZ flowerhorns, especially as they age, may develop a droopy caudal tail. This isn't common in Kamfa because their tails are naturally stronger and more fan-like. Finally, the body structure. Traditionally, Kamfa have a wider, broader body shape, while ZZs are more compact and streamlined. However, in recent breeding trends, some Kamfa lines are being groomed to have longer bodies, blurring the distinction. So, with all these traits, you might think it's easy to classify a flowerhorn as Kamfa or KFML. But here's the reality. Crossbreeding has made it tricky. Some fish show mixed traits, making it hard to place them in a single category. This is why in flowerhorn competitions, judging often comes down to dominant traits. If a fish has more Kamfa characteristics, it goes into the Kamfa category. If it leans more towards ZZ traits, it's placed in the KFML category. However, the final classification sometimes depends on the judge's interpretation, which can lead to debates in the hobbyist community. At the end of the day, whether your flowerhorn is Kamfa or KFML, what matters most is its health, grooming, and overall quality. A well-maintained fish with vibrant colors and strong features will always stand out, regardless of its category. If you're a breeder, understanding these differences is key to refining your breeding projects and achieving the traits you desire. And if you're an enthusiast, knowing these distinctions helps you make informed choices when selecting a fish. That's all for today's episode from A Pet Space. If you enjoyed this discussion and found it valuable, don't forget to follow us for more insights into the world of flowerhorns. Have questions or thoughts? Drop us a message. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, happy fish keeping.